8:23 is your time right now. You definitely need some deep pockets if you plan to raise the kids nowadays, but maybe some ways to make it just a little easier and less expensive. Money Coach Bill Stanley here with us this morning. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning. Yes, there are money challenges to raising a child. I saw where it cost $235,000 to raise a middle-class child age 17.
That number is staggering.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Now, how do you keep to the budget while raising this valuable little asset? First thing is watch the food. I saw a report that says Americans waste 40% of the food every day.
Really?
Now, there are no instructions on how to get your kid to eat right and not waste, but through trial and error, you've got to have the goal of giving them nutritious food and reducing the waste.
Right.
Now, one of my 3 kids gave me some tips. Now, she's got 2 of her own right now, and they live in Japan.
Right.
The first thing she said was that if she's learned anything from her host country is that kids don't have to have a lot of expensive toys to have fun.
Right.
They use toilet roll tubes for binoculars, and paper for hats, and tissue paper for robot shoes.
Right.
So what she's done is one Saturday and Sunday a month, they have a craft weekend where they stay at home and they make things from stuff around the house. And it saves them a lot of money and gas and going out and food and everything. And when she goes shopping, she has a list and she sticks with it.
Yeah, talk about that. Talk about shopping for groceries specifically. Well, I know that, you know, back to school shopping, people are thinking about that now, but your everyday grocery shopping, and where can you cut there?
Well, you can cut by not getting all of the items that they put at the end of the aisles. Have your list, stick with the list, don't go shopping hungry, get coupons from the paper or online, and if you can, leave the kids at home, because they tend to be a distraction and want a lot of things.
Yeah.
Now, she doesn't buy the kids popsicles anymore. She goes to the 100 yen store and buys some forms for the popsicles, and then the kids help her with it, and popsicles cost $2–3 for a small pack, whereas a packet of Kool-Aid is a lot less expensive.
And you can make your own at home. I know I did that as a kid. My mom put orange juice in these little plastic containers, and we froze it, and they were orange juice popsicles, and it was good for me too. And
the kids love it, and you know, it's easier than, it's less expensive than buying the real thing.
Right.
Now, birthday parties. She, like all moms, wants the kids to have a good birthday party.
Huge blowout, right?
But before they're 5 or 6, they usually have a stay-at-home party with mom and dad and a few friends and a birthday cake and a few presents. But when they get to age 6, they get to choose. They can either have a party, or mom and dad will buy them a more expensive present based on the cost of the party.
Right.
Now, the party, they'll have all their friends over, and they'll buy 1 or 2 gifts, you know, or a couple of gifts each from the kids, but nothing from mom and dad. Now, generally the kids opt for the money because they want this video game they've wanted all years.
Or the iPod. Right.
And while the money is the same, it saves mom the cleanup and the piñata bits and everything else.
Okay.
So that's one thing to think about birthdays, and there are, it does cost a lot for kids. Yeah. But look at my grandparents. My dad was one of 13.
Wow.
Can you imagine, how did they do that?
That's a lot of money for that many kids. MoneyCoachBill.org. That is the website to get all the information that you need about all of your saving tips and everything we talked about here with, of course, Bill Stanley, our money coach.
Okay.
Thanks for coming by.
All right.
We'll see you next week. All right, let's take a look right